Harry Styles was born in Redditch in 1994. He is a singer-songwriter and actor. He grew up listening to bands like Queen, Pink Floyd and Fleetwood Mac. He started his musical career as a solo contestant on the British musical competition series The X Factor in 2010.
Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old.
Harry Styles auditioned singing a rendition of Hey Soul Sister by Train, but after Simon Cowell suggested the track wasn't right for him, he decided to sing Stevie Wonder's Isn't She Lovely. He advanced to boot camp but failed to progress any further. 4 others also in his age group who were also eliminated were put together to form a band. In July 2010, after competing in the groups category, Harry revealed in one interview that he was the one to suggest the name of his former band, One Direction, because the name sounded good. They began to gain massive popularity on the X Factor in the UK, and within the first 4 weeks of the live shows was Simon Cowell's last act in the competition. The group eventually reached the finals of the X Factor and finished in 3rd place. In January 2011, One Direction signed a recording contract with Simon Cowell's label, Suko Records. Their debut single, What Makes You Beautiful, and their first studio album, Up All Night, were released the following year. The album contained 3 songs written by Harry Styles and made One Direction the first British group to have a debut album reach #1 in the United States. One Direction went on to become one of the best-selling boy groups of all time, after selling 70 million records worldwide, including 7.6 million albums and 26 million singles in the US alone. Harry Styles attributes his lack of social media presence to past pressures that he should be consistently accessible online. In one interview, he stated that today there are so many ways for us to be engaged. I feel it's the main positive of social media, but there's also a lot that I find super dangerous. And on a personal level, I feel a notable change in how happy I am when I'm not on social media. His contract with One Direction contained a clean list clause, which stated it would be null and void if he did not obey them. The clause controlled what he and his bandmates could or could not do. This was to build an innocent and charming image of the band. He admitted in an interview that this caused him to feel totally terrified of accidentally revealing things he should not. Harry Styles' new solo contract gave him the freedom over creativity and personal decisions, making him burst into tears for finally having the freedom for him to be himself.
I'm really upset. There you go.
Harry Styles released his self-titled debut solo album in 2017. It debuted at #1 in the UK and the US, and it was the world's top 10 selling album of that year. The record was influenced by 70s soft rock and has been described as a classic cocktail of psychedelia, Britpop and balladry. Harry made his feature film debut in the war film Dunkirk in July 2017, playing a British soldier named Alex. In 2020, Harry Styles became the first male to appear solo on the front cover of Vogue magazine. Right-wing commentators criticised him for wearing a blue Gucci dress on the cover. His fashion sense blurs the line between menswear and womenswear, following in the footsteps of some of the greatest music showmen of all time, like Prince, David Bowie, Elvis, Freddie Mercury and even Elton John. Harry Styles is authentically one of the good guys. His charm, sense of wonder, and his intent for goodness is very real. This next artist was one of the first to use makeup and wear feminine clothes, and it was Mark Bolan, coming up in this next video.